Hey everybody, this is Patrick, and I'm going to teach y'all about Newton's laws of motion. Law number 1 is an object will remain at a constant velocity unless acted on by another force. For this, I'm going to eventually run into a trash can. Here's my rough sketch of me running into a trash can. Constant velocity, we're ignoring friction so that I would have constant velocity. And then the force of this here trash can is going to stop me. Law 2 is all about net force. I will apply more force to the board than the friction takes away. Then, that's my force right there. I'd actually pump, but I can't draw. Then, the curb will stop the board. When I hit that, I will remain in the air. That's up this stuff. Alright, until gravity, which is that, and air resistance, which is that, brings me crashing down. So basically, my net force means that I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to go faster until I eventually have a different net force, which is that way and that way, bring me to a screeching halt. Friction is present because when I hit the ground, I will probably slide. Okay, and then for law 3, I'm going to attempt an ollie to demonstrate that every force has an equal yet opposite force. Basically, I'm going to end up forcing the board up from right here, and I will go against gravity because gravity is also pushing me down. Okay, and then I'll be in the air, and then eventually gravity brings me back down, where I should actually, for once, finally land without hurting myself. The unseen force, which would be the opposite force, is that while I'm falling down, technically the earth is coming to me. Now the reason you won't see this is going to be because I'm like that big compared to an earth, which is like massive. So the earth will kind of come up, but it won't be enough to actually mean anything. Whereas I'm going to come down at a pretty fast rate. So that is how I'm going to demonstrate the 3 laws. And let's see how this works. Okay, awesome. Law number 1. My velocity will stay constant until acted upon by another force. And you better be filming this.
It is. Go ahead.
Alright, law 2. There'll be a net force with me pushing, causing me to accelerate. My board will then be opposed by a curb. I will not until air resistance and gravity decide to take me to the ground. Okay, law 3. Finally, I don't have to fall. For every force that I'm going to apply, it's the opposite. So when I push down on the board, I will eventually go up. And then come back down, obviously. Alright, so, quick recap. Law number 1, not making a trash can. Alright, I would have stayed at the same force, same velocity, had I not run into a trash can. Alright, that's the only one you have to ignore friction, because there's friction everywhere. Alright, law number 2. Yeah, I'm repping the book. This. Law number 2 is about net force. In case we need to know the formula, is mass times acceleration equals force. Okay, awesome. Remember me hitting a curb? I had net force until it was stopped, painfully. And then, of course, law 3. For any force there is always an equal and opposite force. Just think of me ollie. It would look really bad, but whatever. Alright? I push down, I went up. That's how it happens. So, stop it. So, this was a Pryor Dynasty tutoring film. I do my own stunts. Better than Tom Cruise.